Gothic girl here, and I have a story for you today. Okay, so there's a story about this young girl. She's ready for homecoming dance, and she's never been to a dance before. She's been talking to this guy that she really, was falling for, and he's just somebody she really don't need to be with at all. But she can't see the picture, how he really is. But anyways, she's been talking to him, and they've been, flirting back and forth. She didn't know he had a girlfriend, all of that, because she was the side girl. And she thinks that she's going to go to the homecoming dance with this guy that she's dated on and off and all of that. And this is what happens is she talks to the guy. They have this, connection, I guess, that they're going to hook up after the homecoming dance and all of that. And little does she know that this is not going to happen. Okay, so she goes to school the next day, and she's so excited. She's like, I'm gonna get, this whole romance thing. That's all she's looked for and wanted, and all of that. Just wanted somebody to love her because she can't love herself. But anyways, she is so excited and all of that, like, oh, this is gonna be this awesome night. And anyways, she gets home and she gets a text message from someone else saying, the guy already had another date to the dance, so we weren't going together anymore. Well, this broke her heart, her sweet and innocent little heart that she had, because she, believed in good and believed in love at first sight and all of that. And she finds out about the other girl that he's been dating for a little while, and she had no clue. And she literally lost it. I mean, she just got, torn down and asking herself over and over, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? All of that. She thought that little of herself, that she thought that something was wrong with her. That why did he not choose me? Why did he choose this other girl? And all of this. And he had didn't want to tell her anything about his other plans. But she forgave him after he come crawling back. But, this was a turmoil, like disaster, because as she stayed in toxicity, she kept questioning herself and questioning about what's wrong with her, what was wrong with her body, what was wrong with her face. And she didn't wear the girly girl clothes or anything like that. She was just, ordinary, normal type of girl, just looking for love. That's all she was doing. Wanted this ultimate teenage romance. But she didn't get that, and there's more stories to this. But that's all for this one today. But the moral of the story, just because someone doesn't see your worth, like, don't get down in the dumps about something, like when somebody just, dumps you, or, chooses someone over you or something like that. You got to have self-esteem. You've got to know your worth. Your worth doesn't matter. I mean, no one else determines what you're worth. You do. You see who you are. You tell these people who you are. You decide what you put up with. Don't be like this girl that, let a guy just define who she was, and let him tear her down piece by piece by piece by piece until there was nothing left. Because that's exactly what happened to her. Is she kept on and on and on and stayed in the toxicity, and she grew in it, and she became an awful person that she never thought she could be. She didn't recognize herself anymore. And this was during high school when all this was happening. I mean, her parents tried to protect her from this type of thing and knew what was going to happen, but the girl didn't care because she wanted that teenage romance, and what it was narcissism. So please be aware of narcissistic abuse. It's awful, and it can do so much damage. And that's all of this story, and I will try to come up with another one. It's not going to be like fresh. Like, I just start thinking about stuff of how I can make things positive. But that was the story right now. So please know your worth, and don't let people walk all over you. Be the queen or king that you are, and you decide who you want to be. Don't become somebody that you no longer recognize, or, this horrible, awful, sad, lump of a mess that you just want to punish everybody that's done wrong to you. So be positive, move on, find someone that will treat you right, or be by yourself and be your own best friend, or have good friends by your side, and all of that. Like, there's so much more to life than just feeling, oh, no one likes me, and oh, I'm fat, or oh, I'm ugly, or all of this. And just have a positive attitude. Somehow find it. But I'm gonna cut this off now. See how this one goes, and we'll go from there.